Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain, back for some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. So for this video, as you can tell, we're doing something a little bit different from the title here. And we will actually be going through the Stormhorns Slayer area to collect the 3 fast travel points located inside the Slayer. And this will just help you navigate when we are doing the Stormhorns chain. So what you can do is you can select him, talk to him, and as you'll see, there are 3 camps. Now you can pay shards, but I'll show you how to get to them without the use of paying shards. So in order to speed things up, as this place is massive, we are just going to be riding for the most part on horseback. So the first one here is actually going to be at the kind of the bottom of our trek up the mountain. So we do just want to head off to the left here, crossing the waterfall and actually heading towards the quest all the way there on the east, or sorry, the western side. So yeah, this place is massive. I remember the first time this content had come out, these points of travel were not actually working as intended. So to run from the start, again, 4 horses, to run from the start to the last part of the chain took a literal 10 to 15 minutes, all depending on whether or not you were using haste. Alright. So the first quest is down there. What you want to do is you kind of just want to go to this water and just hug the side of the water. And our first Harper marker is kind of on the northeastern shore, which is this big kind of totem right there. Now if you are using Q, as you see, you can target it. And then you just want to make sure you select it. It will tell you the Southwest Harper camp has been discovered. Alright, so from this point, I'm gonna head almost directly north. And kind of meet up with the road here. And just start heading in. So again, a whole lot of enemies. We are just, again, running past just to show you where these markers are. Alright, so we do just want to continue following our road. Alright, so we do have some air elementals. These are my least favorite enemy up here, as so many times I've been knocked off, thrown around, and as you can imagine, if it takes you 10 minutes to get up here, if you're thrown off, that's that much longer to get back up. Alright. So back on the horse. We're gonna just follow the road up and around. And as you can see, it's a lot of just following the road. Alright, so while you get to these points, you will notice every now and then we do have some rares, such as this guy here. So once he drops, we can go ahead and grab the loot. Now, out of these random encounter rares, you can actually get some named cloaks. They are not super common, but they can drop from these as well as from the quests themselves. Alright, so continuing on, we're going to just further follow the road. Apparently I'm not on course. There we go. Alright, so we're going to continue down our path right up until it starts getting snowy here. Now where it starts to get snowy, we're actually going to have a second marker just up the hill here. Alright, so we're just going to walk up and around. And a nice set of shrines here as well. But again, we have our second camp marker. And this one here is the northwestern camp. Now we got one more major camp here that we can head to. So I guess I gotta wait for the whole spiel. There we go. So this one, again, we just want to continue east, heading past the road. You also notice we did have a kind of a rare encounter up there. Alright, so when we get to this split, you're going to want to just stick to the road here, kind of on the right side. And this will loop down and we're going to see a little fortress here. Now, one thing, this fortress often has a lot of pseudo-dragons, as well as other giants and the like in here. And why I point that out is because the pseudo-dragons, they are technically a dragon. It is a great place to get those dragon kills and really just blast through that. As just a little bit north of that camp, we're going to have our third and final camp marker. So what you can do if you are trying to farm those dragons for the monster manual, you can port to the northern camp marker and head directly south. Check for the pseudo dragons. Again, there can be up to 8 there, and as they are just pseudo dragons rather than typical dragons, they're a lot easier to kill. And then recall, reset, and do that. So that's it for this video on how to get to the Harper camp markers. I'm really hoping that helps, especially when we are doing the quests out here. So thank you so much for joining. Have a good one all.